readers, have you ever heard of the idiom drop the mic? Sometimes authors you'll use idioms like drop the mic to really get across that the words were meaningful and they kind of put it all together and they're done. We know that authors always choose their last words of a story to be powerful. So readers need to think about the last words to think about what meaning they hold. You take a look at this commercial for Doritos, and you'll hear so many different word choices written by the authors, but pay attention to the last words, and we can get the meaning.
Hot stuff all over my nachos, walking like a taco, driving over potholes, hotter than a pot roast, fingers on my hot chips, red-handed, come on man, now I'ma need some chopsticks, quiet, leave the house and I'ma need another outfit, flying in a maggot on the wall inside a cockpit, speaking of desire, man, you preaching to the choir, man, my tongue is doing fine, but the roof is on fire. Ain't nothing but a party. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. The original. Now it's hot.
Did you hear at the end? He said, it's hot. That's the theme of that whole video, that the new Doritos are hot. Can't touch them with the chopstick. Wanted them that way. But the author saved the most powerful words for the end. What powerful meaning do an author's last words hold? Today we're going to use the last words to stop and think about the lesson of a story or its theme. And we're going to paraphrase those last words using how the story ended to make the meaning clear. What meaning do those words hold? Maybe you've read What to Do with a Problem by Kobi Yamada. The last words of that book are, every problem has an opportunity for something good. You just have to look for it. Readers reread the author's last words. And then they think about how the story ended up. In this story, the boy was not afraid of problems anymore because he knew their secret, as he called it. Thinking about the last words and the story ending, I now know the lesson or the theme of the story. Problems are great opportunities to look for ways to learn. Every problem has an opportunity. You have to look for it, and you're not afraid because of their secret meaning that they are ways to learn. In Pecan Pie, Baby by Jacqueline Woodson, the story ends with Mama laughed because she knew, just like I did, how much the three of us loved ourselves some pecan pie. In the beginning of the story, the little girl is pretty jealous that Mama's going to have a new baby, and she's not sure how that new baby is going to affect her and her mom and having time to just snuggle and hang out. Let's think about those last words again. Mama laughed. Because she knew, just like I did, how much the three of us loved ourselves some pecan pie. Well, the story ended up that Gia, the little girl, was able to get cozy and have dessert with Mama and the baby jumping in Mama's belly. The three of us loved pecan pie. They were cozying up. Even the baby was right there with them. You can share time and favorites all together. How much the three of us loved ourselves some pecan pie. So they shared their time and their favorite pecan pie altogether, the big lesson is you can share time and favorites with many people. Look at this poem, Listen to the Mustn'ts by Shel Silverstein. Listen to the mustn'ts, child. Listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossibles, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child. Anything can be. Reread those last words. Anything can be. How did the story end up? Can you say it like a lesson? Pause the video. Reread that poem. How did the story end up? Write it down. Try to say what you think the lesson is from Anything Can Be. Anything can be. The story ended with, then listen close to me. All those mustn'ts, but it ends with, listen to me, anything can be. I think the theme or the lesson of those last powerful words is listen, because the ones who love you know you might need it. What did you write? Can you share that? Maybe you'll share it with your teacher. Read the last words carefully. Authors conclude with their big idea or the theme. As you read, pay attention to the last words. Reread them. Think about how they go along with the way the story ended. And then take those last words and say them like a lesson. That lesson is the theme. Keep reading. Reading is such opportunity.